Hello, guys. Welcome back to the lair. Um, this off season's already been a roller coaster. All right, we got Bradley Beal in the Suns jersey. I'm so happy about that. Um, we just got what's his name, Kristaps Porzingis, being added to the Celtics roster. It did cost him Marcus Smart, the Marcus Smart. If you know anything about the Celtics, you know that he's been the heart and soul of that team. Defensively, sometimes he'll even take on offensive duties and run point. He's had multiple games with double-digit assists, and they're typically better when Marcus Smart is on his game as far as passing. Um, but just the intensity he brings, he's Mr. Hustle, really. To me, he's like a Tony Allen that could facilitate. If you remember, Tony Allen was a pivotal part of what the Celtics were doing in 2008. I think I'd be remiss to say the first deal was better. They were the original deal was originally to move Brogdon, but it seems like Brogdon's injury concerns were too great, which tells me that Brogdon is really hurt, like really hurt, and it might linger throughout the season, which still brings me to one of Boston's main issues is the point guard position. They don't really have a playmaker slash facilitator, anybody to set up the offense. Which in this modern NBA, it doesn't necessarily have to be a guard. If you look at what Sabonis brings to the Kings or Draymond Green brings to the Warriors, um, but I still think it's a blow. It's definitely a blow to what Boston's does, Boston's identity. Um, you, Even the threes, their three live by the three, die by the three. Which now with Porzingis, they can actually settle down in the post, maybe get some better looks. He's actually a pretty good rim protector. Um, and offensively, he is a gifted player. Porzingis, when Porzingis is healthy, when Porzingis is aggressive, he's easily a top 20 player. Nah, top 25. But there's a genuine concern with his health. He has a litany of injuries. He's missed half seasons. He's missed whole seasons. That's gonna be interesting. Like managing that, which my sons deal with the same issues. D-Book has been out for a while. Kevin Durant has been out multiple times. Bradley Beal has been injured multiple times. We still have DeAndre Ayton. Um, the offseason's been pretty fun so far, and it barely started. We still don't know where Chris Paul is gonna go. Chris Paul could, sign with Boston, go to the Lakers, go to the Clippers. Um, it's exciting. It's exciting. The draft is in a couple days. Like the draft didn't even happen yet. Wembanyama going first. That everybody knows that. Is gonna be in a Spurs jersey, which is awesome. I hope they bring in Tim Duncan to mentor him. He has the potential to be a generational talent. I'm already a big fan. He already has the work ethic. He's saying all the right things. You can tell he wants to improve. He wants to add to his game, and he's a freak. He's not even a unicorn. They call him an alien, and I agree. Um, then we have Brendan Miller, who did an interview. Brendan Miller is set to be the second pick in the draft by the Hornets, which I disagree. The second pick in the draft should be the second best player in the draft, not the position you think you need. Scoot Henderson to me is got another cornerstone piece slash generational talent. But Brendan Miller is who the Hornets are gonna want. He's actually a pretty good wing scorer. He reminds me of Danny Granger. Well, he was doing a presser and he basically stated that Paul George was his GOAT of basketball. Michael Jordan wasn't his GOAT. And to me, a lot of people online say, hey, he's just saying Paul George is his favorite player. No, to me, we're witnessing grade A draft tanking. I don't think he wants to go to Charlotte. I don't think he wants to play for that organization. Um, which is funny. Because if I was them, I would still draft you. But it's actually very interesting. And then now that brings Portland into the fold. Portland has the third pick. Portland has all the issues with, are we moving Damian Lillard? Are we keeping Damian Lillard? If Scoot Anderson falls on our lap, do we take Scoot Anderson? Damian is on the record as far as saying that he won't want to stay with the organization if they keep the pick, because I agree with him. If you're trying to win now, you don't draft Scoot. Even if Scoot falls on your lap, you take Scoot or draft Scoot and trade him for a star, a bona fide star, aging star, but a star nonetheless. Remember this guy named Andrew Wiggins? Was traded in the dark of the night to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love. Those types of moves are made when you're trying to win now. Which Andrew Wiggins went on to become a champion, so it worked out for him. The path wasn't pretty, but he got it done. I can't wait. I cannot wait. This draft drama. There's trades being done left and right, and I feel like there will be more moves to the landscape. Um, don't be surprised that Boston got Porzingis because they they feel like they're going to have to deal with Jokic at some point. If you're a team that's serious about winning a championship, right now your main concern should be, can we beat Denver? And getting more size, getting more skilled scoring. They gave up a little perimeter defense, but now they're beefed up inside. They can roll out a lineup with Rob Williams and Porzingis. Like, what? And you still have Tatum, who's not short and who's a great rebounder. I Celtics. All right, I'm gonna put it like this. There's genuine injury concerns on my part as far as Rob Williams injuries, Porzingis injuries. When the playoffs roll around, I don't think they're losing to teams like the Heat again. I don't think they're losing. They're giving up games to the Hawks. I don't think they're giving up. Boston will be a force, and Boston will have to be dealt with. Boston might even go to the finals. They might even win the East. I haven't seen the East shift or make any splash moves yet. Anybody out East? If anything, it's gotten weaker with the departure of Bradley Beal. And a pivotal piece to what the Wizards were doing is now part of Boston. I love Tyus Jones, but the Wizards are going to drop. The Wizards are going to drop in standings, and they're gonna rebuild. Which I love Tyus Jones. He was part of the trade. Tyus Jones is really underrated. He's an underrated guard. He's gonna fill up the stat sheet. Marcus Smart in Memphis is interesting though, because a la Tony Allen, and wow, this is hindsight 2020. They sent Tony Allen to Memphis, and he didn't change the culture, but he added to it. Marcus is just going to add to it. That team is going to be fierce. That team's going to compete. Marcus is going to have a chip on his shoulder. They don't have Ja Morant for 20 games, and there's no doubt in my mind Marcus is going to take over that offense. And what I love about Marcus is he's unselfish. He's as unselfish as they come. So when Ja does come back, Marcus has no problem spotting up, hustling, taking the load off. Like, it's Memphis got better. Like, Dylan Brooks acted like he was a Marcus. Like, everything Marcus stands for, you know? Everything Marcus stands for. Dylan Brooks is what aspires to be that.